Hey, it's Brittany Saturn.
And I'm Bryan Belcher.
And welcome to Forest Life.
Well, we got another good evening. Good. It's
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I got a present from Bengal.
Hey, Bengal, what's he give us?
Something crap, probably. Soda case.
I like it.
What are you going to do with that soda case?
I'm going to put some nice water in it because I'm not drinking soda anymore.
Hi, friend Brittany. Since you came over, I've been dying to redecorate my place. Thanks for giving a kick to whatever it was in me that was dragging along. Take this in return. An excited Bengal.
So, I know that we all have friends and we all appreciate our friends, but I never go, hi, friend Brittany.
Nobody talks like that.
Hello, friend.
Nobody. Absolutely nobody in this whole entire world.
Not a single person.
Not a single person.
Oh, it's that ragtime.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
I'm going to have to change that.
I found out Jackson Parody did a cover of that.
Of the ragtime?
KK
Ragtime?
Yeah.
That's
It's
funny.
actually pretty good.
Yeah. Put the lady palm down here.
There you go.
Next to the soda case.
Nice. Now, this basement's a party already.
Yep. One plant, one soda case. Nothing to sit on, no music, no lights, no
So
tables, nothing.
Fresh air and plenty of caffeine, Brittany.
Well, in Japan, they call soda like juice. Like juice is also considered soda, like any sweet drink.
Yeah,
or vice versa, I guess.
Doesn't make sense to me, but that's culture, I guess.
And it's just a sweet drink. They call it juice or soda, I guess.
Okay.
Remember from...
Yeah, I remember.
Azumaya Daioh, they're always like, let's get juice!
Yeah, and I always
you were
like,
why are they so excited about juice?
Yeah,
because they're getting soda.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about soda, so I get that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because it's like a treat over there. They don't drink soda every day.
There was something else, though, that when we found out about it.
Wardrobe.
Oh... It's not 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go get that. I'll go get it down. Just kind of doing a sweep through. I'm looking for the snowmen.
Well, there's the ball.
Sorry, guys. I had to clear my throat. An old nasty centipede. Gross.
So.
Gross. You a gross centipede.
Well, you got them every fucking time. How does it know?
Every time we decide to go to the island, Katrina is here. Oh, what is today?
Monday. Do we just keep doing it on Monday?
I don't know. Maybe we do.
That could be it. I don't know. I haven't kept track of our island days.
I think she's random, though. Like, she doesn't come on, like, any one day. It just so happens that she comes when we are going to the island.
That's so fucking weird, though.
Always closed. It is weird. Right on.
Right on.
Let's see.
Yep. Of course she's closed.
Yeah. I wonder what time she closes, though.
Probably like 8.
Well,
no, it's been 7:30.
She probably closes at like 7 or 6 or something.
6 or 7,
I don't know. Oh,
hey, there it is. We found both snowballs real quick.
Sweet.
Don't have to go any bridges or anything.
I know, it's nice. I have to like go through all this.
There's a lot of snow on the way. Now if you could just... There we go. Now it's got hands.
It's hard to get it started. No, I don't want to get bamboozled.
No bamboozles today.
Possibly bamboozled. I thought there was another snowman up here, but I guess he melted already.
Yeah, there's a couple in the area, though.
Yeah, I gotta find him again. Really quickly.
Man, I'm going to be sad, honestly, when the snowman thing is over with. I know spring will be here, so we'll have new and more interesting things to do. But I'm still going to be sad about the snowman.
They're pretty cool, huh?
Bingo's been one of my favorite things.
Yeah. Have you never really played bingo either? This was a new experience for you, huh?
So there's been a lot of new experiences because I never play in winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, winter's like I'm busy, stuff's happening, and Animal Crossing kind of goes by the wayside.
Yeah.
You know? I have more time in spring and summer.
I don't know if they do anything special for Valentine's Day in this game.
I don't either.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's...
I don't recall ever seeing anything special for Valentine's Day, but...
Well, I know Christmas in Japan is basically Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Oh.
Whoa.
There we go.
Sweet.
That's ideal sense of balance. It's perfection, y'all.
It really is perfection.
Here we go.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Ba-bum-ba-bum.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Well, that long, slow turnaround there. It's going to get back to the 40s.
Yep,
Yay!
sweet. Got me a 40. 40.
Looks like you're playing a game of Picross so far.
What? Picross?
Yeah, Picross.
I don't know what that is.
You remember that weird game where I used numbers to make an image pop out? I played on my Switch, and it's like pixelated images were on there.
Maybe kind of.
It's not that important.
Okay. Was it fun?
It's kind of fun. You probably wouldn't like it, but honestly, I thought that of Sudoku as well. Sudoku, yeah.
Sudoku.
Sudoku. I thought that of that as well, and I figured you wouldn't like that, but you ended up kind of coming around to that one too. So
yeah, it was too easy though.
Yeah, that's because you didn't play any of the hard ones.
I did play the hard ones.
Yeah?
And it was too easy.
Okay. Why didn't you get the song?
Because we're just going to the island today. No song
you were
for
right
you.
There, get the song.
Oh, gosh dang it, Bryan.
We only got 54 weeks and we missed a few of them.
Is there 50? Song. How many songs are there altogether?
I don't know. Not that many.
I'm not worried about the songs, Bryan. We're going to get all the songs.
All right, I'm going to look up how many KK
We buy a new song every single day. Plus, we already have this one anyway.
What is it?
It's KK.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We did. We listened to that the other day.
Yeah, we just got it. Jeez. I wasn't really bothering with the shops today. I was just coming up here to the Rococo wardrobe because I'm collecting those.
Yeah, you're getting all that Rococo stuff.
And it just so happened to say on the fancy little billboard that they had one.
There are 94 songs.
Yeah, we'll be fun.
And Animal Crossing New Leaf, that is.
We'll be fun because, we see him every Saturday.
Yeah, we're getting a lot daily.
And we get a lot daily. We request ones that we don't have, so.
Yeah.
I ain't scared. We'll get all the songs. Don't you worry your pretty little face, Bryan.
I wonder if he'll do Ghostbusters for us.
No.
You should request Ghostbusters.
He won't do that. We'll just play a rando song.
I'm still pretty psyched out about yesterday's episode where you hit the 1-up thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
You still reeling from that?
I'm still like, holy crap. We're going to pretend we're strangers. Hell no.
No, I just wanted there to get that. It's not going to fly. And I'm pretty sure I already have the modern wood shelf. I'm pretty sure I bought that like 2 times already too. Scoot, get fucked. So I'm just looking for the other snowman. I thought I know there's one. Did all of our snowmen melt? I thought we had a couple.
Maybe he's around. I don't know. We haven't done it every single day though.
I thought we had in the past couple of days though. We've been making sure of it because there was like last week we
had a day where it was like one snowman.
There was a day where there was no snowman.
Oh, okay. We just made one.
Yeah. But I thought we were getting in ship shape with the snowmen, but I guess not. I don't know. I just want to check up here right beside the
Yeah, you're fine.
The town hall because there's like a middle section up here that sometimes I don't walk to. Yeah, I'll walk like around it, but not go into it.
So
that's the snowman I just made. Okay. Well, I guess there's no more snowmen. Just those two.
Go back. Oh no, it was Rocket.
Did you think Rocket was a snowman?
Yes.
In the middle of the path?
He wasn't in the path when you walked away. He walked into the path by the time you came back.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and head to the island. Figured we would make some money.
It's time to get away from all this headache and craziness.
We got to pay for our house and our police station.
Yes.
So
lots to do, lots to pay for.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go get all of our galleons.
Our galleons?
Galleons.
Are we in Harry Potter right now?
Yeah, I was quoting Hagrid says, lots to do, lots to buy, lots to see. He says that.
No, he doesn't.
Well, he does in my brain.
That voice, too, where you're just like, lots to do, lots to see, lots to buy. This is my Hagrid voice.
It was my Hagrid voice.
Which is not what Hagrid sounds like at all.
It's okay. Me wife says see, don't like me going to sea. She says that she misses me, but I ain't so sure. When I comes home from me trips, she's eating all of me chips, all me cakes, and snack packs. Guess me junk food is really just for her. That's a fact.
I bet our roommate is
I just noticed how cute you are.
Super happy with you screaming right now.
He's sleeping. One day I'll build
exactly
a house with me own hands, and we'll just see if it falls or stands.
Falls over.
Falls over stands. Falls.
I guess over doesn't make sense.
No.
Because there's no extra or. Oh well, nobody understands what he's saying anyway.
I mean, he just, Did it seem like that was an extra long little,
No, it's the same every single time.
It seemed like right there when he was pulling in, it took him, just an extra,
a little longer than
usual.
No, it's the same.
Do you want to buy Scuba Steve? He's back there.
I don't want to buy Scuba Steve.
I think he's actually Diver Dan.
Diver Dan, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Which made me really happy when we found out about that.
Yeah. He's like a million medals, so...
Yeah,
if anything, I'll buy some hibiscus bushes, but...
Yeah.
I'll probably get into that more when we actually start planting bushes.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do some, town stuff tomorrow.
We could put some bushes around our house.
Yeah.
If we wanted them.
Yeah, we sure could.
The possibilities are
endless. Whatever will we be able to do with all this stuff?
All right.
Endless possibilities.
Brittany.
What?
Speaking of possibilities, it's possible I'm about to go into National Days.
Is it possible?
It's possible. But I'm not going. It's a lie. I tricked you. No.
Instead, we're going into birthdays.
We're just going to do everything wrong. But no, every day is a National Something Day, and today is no exception, Brittany. Today is no exception.
Well, let me hear those days.
All right, Brittany.
Or day, depending.
Hold your girdle, because this one's a doozy.
I don't wear a girdle.
Exactly.
Damn.
All right, today is National... Today is National Corn Chip Day.
Corn Chip Day?
Corn Chip Day.
Like Fritos?
Fucking Doritos.
Not Doritos.
Doritos are corn chips, too.
Fritos
and Doritos are both
not
corn
Doritos.
Chips.
Fritos. Nobody cares about Doritos.
Yeah, they're just having a rap battle with Mountain Dew.
That's because they're owned by the same company, aren't they?
Yeah, they are owned by the same company.
I don't get the hype about Mountain Dew and Doritos, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I don't like Doritos that much.
I like
They're
Doritos
nice every now and then.
Yeah, I think I liked them more as a kid. Now I'm just like, eh.
Well, I just kind of burnt out.
I'd rather have a pretzel. It's like the lamest thing to say. Well, I like Doritos, though, every now and then.
I mean, Cooler Ranch is still pretty good. But
yeah, Cooler Ranch or nacho cheese.
Well, I mean, those are the general
I don't get
flavors.
hyped up about any of those new flavors. So, any spicy jalapeno BS.
We tried that.
No, thank you.
Our club videos, and I was just so done
I feel like we have more of disdain for chips flavors because of our club videos. Because Hutch used to go and buy random chip flavors, and most of the time they were really awful.
Yeah,
he'd make us eat them on camera, and we've just don't give a fuck anymore about chip flavors.
So
I just don't get psyched about new weird flavors. I'm
before all that, what was your favorite weird flavor? Potato chip, corn chip, whatever, any kind of chip. What was your favorite weird flavor?
I don't know. I never really liked any weird flavors, honestly.
Did you not like any of them? There was not one that you're like, oh, this is kind of good.
I mean, the one that I like the most that we've never really ate on clubs was the crab chips.
The crab chips are
which
awesome.
We get from the Asian market.
Uh-huh.
Those are really good. But as for like just American flavors, I don't really get hyped up about those new flavors.
So they got like an off-brand version of it came to America. It's actually a Canadian flavor. It's all dressed. Mm-hmm. I don't like all dressed.
I don't like. I mean,
they're okay. Mm-hmm. But I don't like the chip they put them on. Mm-hmm. They put them on the Lay's Ridges, which to me are a little too fucking like hard.
Yeah.
But
I like the Ridges if I'm eating it with dip.
I like the Ridges.
But if that's the case, if I'm eating a chip with a dip, the chip should be plain.
So
I don't know.
I think the Utz's Ridges are a better brand of Ridges because they don't like. I don't know.
They're not as tough.
Yeah, they're a lot easier to eat.
Yeah. I didn't think I had an opinion about chips, but apparently I'm very opinionated about chips. So
I mean, we've done the struggle enough that we
But honestly, though, going back to Fritos, that's like one of my favorite chips. I just love like the plain Fritos corn chips.
Well, we also we had this thing when we first got together that we would go to Sonic, the drive-in food chain. Mm-hmm. And get those Fritos burritos.
Yeah, they had these like awesome burritos that had like actual Frito chips in it. It was super good. It was only $1, so
it's just like
we were always like hitting up the dollar menu.
Beef, nacho cheese, and Fritos. It was pretty great, actually, it was great. And it was $1. Taco Bell has something like it that's pretty similar now.
Yeah,
and it's still pretty damn good, to be honest. But it's bigger. The thing about the Sonic one was it was small. It was just like the right size.
Yeah.
Whereas the
Taco Bell one is also $1, but it's huge.
Yeah,
so I'll just get like that, and it's like my meal.
It's like the size of a baby's thigh. It's
a baby's thigh.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Pretty big.
So yeah, whereas the Sonic one was like, yeah, it's a chubby baby's thigh, and like. The Sonic one was like a baby's forearm. Mm-hmm. You know?
I'm not sure if you're making these Fritos sound appetizing at all. I'm not sure.
They're probably not that too appetizing now, but whatever. I don't give a damn. The Sonic one doesn't even exist anymore, so.
Yeah. I don't even know of a Sonic near us.
So there's one like 35 minutes away.
Yeah, it's like not worth it.
And
Sonic is one of those places you just eat at because it's like on the way.
It's right there.
I don't go out of my way to go to a Sonic.
So the one that they had, me and Hutch went all the way across town one time to go to Sonic because he really wanted one of their slushes.
Yeah, no, slushes are really good.
And I was like, yeah, you know what? I haven't had one in a while. Let's go get a slush.
Yeah.
We went all the way across town, and their fucking slush machine wasn't working.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It was like really hot, too. It was like during the summer.
Fucking day.
Because I remember I didn't go with you guys. I was at home, and I was like, yeah, get me this blue coconut slushie. It's my favorite slushie ever. Mm-hmm. And then you guys came back, and you're like, it was broken. I was like, no, what was the fucking point?
So, yeah, that... sometimes things suck. You should probably just go inside.
Yeah, I was scared to say I think I'm gonna go inside because
just reset it.
Some issues.
Well, Brittany, that's not the only day. We got more days.
There's more. Today's a pretty big day though. Corn chip day.
Corn chip day was huge, but that's we're not done yet.
Okay.
It's only gonna get better from here on.
I don't know if you can get better than corn chips.
Brittany, today is National Puzzle Day.
Puzzle Day.
So
actually, I've been wanting to put together a puzzle for a long time.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing that for one of our upcoming board game night streams when we don't get enough people.
Yeah, you and I can put a puzzle together.
Yeah.
Greg and I did that a couple years ago.
Yeah, for like a Rick and Morty puzzle.
He had a Rick and Morty puzzle that he
and
brought with him.
And it stayed here for like a year.
Yeah, because he couldn't take it with him back on the plane because he actually had gotten a frame for it, I thought.
Yeah, it was framed.
But... oh, yeah, we put that puzzle together. It was a lot of fun. And then we were going to put together a Majora's Mask puzzle that Hutch had. But it was really complicated, and we didn't have enough time. And I think Hutch wanted to put it together himself, he said.
Okay.
Because I was going to leave it for him so he could get it framed or whatever.
Yeah,
but he was like, I want to do it. And I was like, okay.
Well, maybe we can ask him, maybe we can do it together as a family.
Maybe.
Because that's like the only way that's ever happened.
Or maybe we can get a Sailor Moon puzzle.
Okay.
I've been wanting to get a Sailor Moon puzzle for a little while.
Get a Sailor Moon puzzle.
But that
I've been wanting
together.
to do one of the 3D puzzles. I've always wanted to do one of the 3D
why
puzzles.
Why do you hate yourself like that?
That's exactly why. I I want to see how bad it is. Everyone always says they're really bad to put together, and I want to experience
They're probably just hard because you're trying to get a piece to fit in, and then like something else breaks and it crashes down, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
I think that's part of the problem.
So you want to hear a very sad story?
Yeah, tell me a sad story.
So I work at Michael's Arts and Crafts, and we have custom framing. A lot of people bring in puzzles to get framed. Well, the other day, me and the assistant manager in the front of the store, you know, doing whatever, and the manager for custom framing was in the back, and she texted the assistant manager and sent her a picture of them trying to put a puzzle into, like, get it set up for the frame, and the puzzle broke.
Perfect.
So they had to spend their morning putting the damn puzzle back together, because you 100% do not want to call up a customer who the puzzle's important enough for them to come in and get like a custom frame for it. To call them up and be like, hey, yeah, your puzzle broke. So like when that happens, because I asked the manager, I'm like, what happens when that happens? And she's like, oh, they just have to put it back together and hope for the best. I was
That's
like,
amazing.
damn. I mean, it happens. Like, humans make mistakes, but I was like, holy shit.
So that kind of happened to my dad. When my parents, this is one of my first memories, like, period. When my parents and I moved to Florida, they got me a, like, the United States poster, a puzzle poster, right?
Yeah.
Except it was all like cutesy animated, and each state had like you know, little aspects about the states that were like cartoon drawings in it and whatnot. And it was a 1,000 piece puzzle.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
Yeah.
And then we got done, and we were missing a piece.
Oh no!
So my dad, being resourceful, cut out a piece of cardboard from the box, right?
Yeah.
And he fucking painted a piece and cut it out to fit the spot, right?
Yeah.
And I had trouble finding it when they told me about this as a much older kid.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like 3 when we moved there.
Yeah.
So they told me the story when I was like 6 or 7. And
and
I had this thing on my wall this whole time.
Yeah, and you never noticed that there was one piece that was like slightly weirder than the others.
Yeah. And they had to point it out to me.
Well, it sounds like your dad did a really good job of fixing it.
And not only that, they put it on a piece of wood, right? All they did was they didn't take it off the piece of wood they built it off of. What they did was they epoxied it to this giant plank of wood, right?
Yeah.
So it's this giant glaze of see-through epoxy on top of it.
Yeah.
And then they got a fucking saw. And then they cut around the puzzle, and then they did more epoxy, and
that's funny.
It was really good looking. We had it for. I'm sorry. We had it for years. I kind of wish we still had it. I don't know if we do or not.
Yeah.
But it was one of my favorite things as a kid. I had it until I was like a late teenager.
That sounds really cool.
So,
do you remember those like journals and Trapper Keepers and stuff from the 90s that was like the lions and tigers in space? I forget the artist's name. It was like 2 S's, his first and last name, so it was like Schimmel something or another.
I had almost every puzzle of those.
Okay, so I had a puzzle that I got for Christmas one year, and it was like a 5,000 piece puzzle. It was fucking huge. Yep. And it was like 2 tiger cubs. One was like a regular tiger cub, one was a white tiger cub, and they were like on the moon or something. Like they had their paws on the moon.
Yeah.
But that one I did not end up putting together by myself because I was younger when I got it, and I didn't have like a proper place to keep it, I guess.
Yeah.
I just kind of kept it on this like plastic like Tupperware lid, almost like big Tupperware lid in the living room.
Yeah.
And I'd work on it a little bit at a time, but most of the puzzle was just black space.
Yeah, so it got really hard.
Yeah, it got really hard. I think I got like the outer edge done and started to get the middle done, but I was just like, it was just overwhelming for me. So I ended up getting rid of it, but I kind of wish that I had stuck to my guns and tried to finish it now.
So I had something along those lines, but I didn't have one I liked. I kept towing my parents these puzzles, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want one of these. And they got me a fucking flamingo one.
A flamingo one.
There was a fucking flamingos. Now, honestly, I think this would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I just was not having it, okay?
Was it like just flamingos?
No, it was flamingos on Saturn.
Oh, it was like the same style.
Yeah, it's the same style.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
And
like, want to see it.
It was the pink flamingos, but the pink was kind of psychedelic pink.
Yeah.
And they had variants of colors and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just blurred into the rings of Saturn.
That sounds really cool.
And it was super cool. Like,
but did you think it was lame when you were a kid?
Yeah, I totally thought it was lame. First of all, when I was a kid,
they were like, flamingos are girl birds.
Exactly.
Because they're pink.
Exactly.
Whatever.
And I was just being dumb. But, oh man, I was so mad about it.
You lived in Florida too. Like.
Yeah.
Should be used to them flamingos.
I was. I mean, I did get used to the flamingos, but it was just me being dumb.
Yeah, you're just being a dumb kid. It wasn't something cool like a tiger or something.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted. There was wolf ones, tiger ones. Mm-hmm. There was a bear one.
Yeah.
And they even had like a lion one, which this is like Lion King era.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And that's the one I wanted.
Really into it.
Yeah.
Well, I love that art style. I still love it. I have a book by him, the artist. Mm-hmm. It's actually a really good book. It's kind of like, it's a hippie, good feel book, of course, if you can't tell by his work. He's sort of like, nature. But I really like it, and I kept it. I actually collect children's books. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm really into like illustration books, and I don't know. I collect them. So if I see a cool book at the Goodwill or something, I'll buy it. Okay. Even if it's for a kid.
Well, Brittany, I got one more National Day for us.
One more National Day.
One more National Day.
Such a doozy with Puzzle Day.
I know, and birthdays are going to be insane. So we got to get there. Today is National Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
Nice. I can appreciate some bubble wrap.
I can always appreciate some bubble wrap.
I definitely use that for my Etsy store. And Frank also appreciates bubble wrap. That's his favorite thing.
Yes, he does. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into birthdays.
Okay, yeah,
we got some important ones.
Got some important ones.
And then we got one that's just really not important at all, but I wanted to include her. Okay. Anyways, first of all, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
If it's your birthday, we really appreciate you tuning in. It is January 29th. We're almost done with January 2018.
Wow.
Already getting started.
Whew.
Yep. So, first of all, you share a birthday with some very important people, and then some totally not important people.
Give us a spill of beans, Bryan. You're over there
number one, we've got Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. Not important. I'm picking.
She is 64 years old today. She was born in 1953. The television host and producer who was named the most influential woman in the world by Time magazine, and the host of the Oprah Winfrey Show, the highest rated syndicated program on air from 1986 to 2011. She became the world's first female black billionaire and the richest self-made American woman. She had a net worth of over $2 billion in 2013.
Dang.
And you may also know her from her movie career, with movies like The Color Purple, which I believe she got nominated for an Oscar with on that one, or she won one. I'm not sure which.
I'm not sure.
I didn't look up that awards part, but she was also in Selma, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, Charlotte's Web, which I didn't know.
Is she?
She's in the Charlotte's Web.
Is she in the animated cartoon, or is she in like the live action?
The live action movie.
Oh, okay.
And I believe she's Charlotte.
Oh, okay. God, talk about a movie that'll make you cry, especially the animated one.
Brittany, you're gonna love this next one. She's in the Bee Movie.
What?
Yeah.
Who was she in the Bee Movie?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, that movie's so terrible.
I didn't know any of the characters in that movie because I refused to watch it. So
I've watched it recently.
I know. Your sister tried to get me to watch it.
I think I watched it with my sister. That's what it was. We watched it together.
Yeah, I was there and I left.
It's such a meme movie that my sister loves it. We talk about it all the time. That and Shrek, of course, because we're fucking like normie memes over here. But whenever it's on Netflix, we just can't resist, and we're like, "Hey, let's watch this."
So one of my and I'm really excited for her upcoming movie that's about to come out, A Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah, that movie was really awesome.
So I've only ever read the like spark notes of the book, and
why don't you just read the fucking book?
I really
Ryan?
need to read the book.
Just buy it on Amazon.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
gonna do that.
Like buying books on Amazon are so cheap, especially just like paperback novels.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's a penny and shipping's $3.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna end up doing that because I do want to read it before it comes out.
Yeah, I should read it too. I remember seeing the cover of the book in the library, and I never read it. I didn't really know what it was about, so I was just like, man, you know how kids are.
Yeah.
Like you see these books laying around all the time, and you're just like, eh. And then later on, you're like, oh, this book is actually really awesome. I should have read it.
Yeah, I found out it's like this crazy sci-fi. It's the beginning of a crazy sci-fi trilogy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings of time travel.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, I didn't start reading like fantasy type stuff until like 2000 when I read Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter kind of...
I think Harry Potter had been out for like 2 years or so. When I started reading it. Like, I know at least 4 books were out already when I started reading Harry Potter, because I just read through them really fast, and then I was like, what do I do now? Wait.
Well, we got another birthday. This one's pretty important as well.
Okay.
We got Harriet Tubman's birthday.
Okay.
She was born in 1820. The escaped slave who became an abolitionist and Union spy during the Civil War, and rescued over 300 slaves using the Underground Railroad, a network of secret routes and safe houses that aided runaway slaves. She also fought for women's suffrage after the end of the Civil War, and Frederick Douglass worked with her to help slaves. They both actually doubted the abolitionist John Brown's plan to overthrow the slave system with violence. And she died in 1913 at the age of 93.
Wow, she lived a long life.
Yeah, she had a good long life.
So I'm like super surprised that she lived through,
she lived through some shit.
Living through like just freeing all those slaves or helping those slaves get to freedom, because if she had been caught, they would have killed her. It's like, I don't know, super surprising that she was able to get through that.
I mean, at a certain point, she was pretty much already fucked as far as like there was no turning back, Yeah,
and when you are in that situation,
going back into it though.
Yeah, when you're in that situation, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Exactly.
So,
but
that's amazing.
She kept going back into enemy territory and did some amazing things. And from the little bit I know about the Civil War, that's one of the areas that I lack a lot of information on, because I grew up in the South. So
we just know basically what we were taught in school, and I feel like we glazed over a lot of stuff.
Lots of things were glazed over.
So
I've actually learned more about the Civil War due to like recent history than any other reason.
Like looking into it now, it's like, oh, I should probably like get a book or watch a documentary about it,
also,
to like learn more.
Our local National Museum has a really great Civil War section.
Yeah, our museum is really cool about it, but
and it's really good at covering like not just both sides, but like the ugly stuff that most places don't want to talk about.
Oh yeah, they have a whole section on the ugly stuff,
Yeah, and it's interesting. It's awkward and it's terrible, and it's good to know. It's like the same reason why I've been there like twice, which is the same reasons why I went to the Holocaust Museum once, and I don't want to go again.
Yeah.
So basically for the same reasons. I go to like the new parts of that museum every now and then.
Yeah.
But I rarely go through their big section often. I think the only reason we went through it again was because we brought Orion there.
Yeah, we brought my little brother there. He's really into like history and stuff. He's like actually really loves it. He's very young too. He's like 12. But he's really into history. He likes learning about stuff like that. So we took him to the history museum, and he was really excited.
We still need to take the girls there.
Yeah, we need to take my sisters there. But it's pretty cool because the Science Museum is right across the street, so you can just kind of go back and forth, and both museums are free.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about really being awesome. In like the state capital.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, in history class, I mean, most of my history classes were okay. I do recall a couple of history classes I had growing up that were like, oh yeah, we had slaves, but they treated them okay. I'm like, no,
still,
you
that doesn't
still
make it
own
better.
a person. It doesn't fucking matter whether you beat them or not. You own a person, so like, don't fucking try that shit. I remember coming home and telling my mom about that. My mom was really pissed. She was like, what the fuck?
She made you like watch Roots or some shit?
She didn't make me watch Roots, but I think it was that other movie, Amistad.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one.
Where they were on the boat. Like, I only saw it one time as a kid.
So one time's all you need.
But yeah, my mom was like, no, you're fucking learning this shit for real. So she was actually pretty cool about like teaching me the truth, I guess.
So to jump into some more fun subjects, the rest are more fun.
Okay.
That being said, yeah, it's pretty awesome to have some really famous people like that made some major impacts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, I like the not only should we note like the struggles that Black people have gone through, but with the 2 birthdays we've also are noting like how far they've come. Going from Harriet Tubman, escaped slave, to Oprah Winfrey, the first billionaire Black woman in the world, Yeah,
another thing that I think is really cool about Oprah's story, too, is that she got her fame and fortune a little later in life, too.
Yes.
So I think she was pretty...
She was in her late 20s.
Yeah, she was a little bit older, like, not old, but like, I don't know, in America we have this weird, like, oh, you gotta make it young if you're gonna make it,
successful in your early 20s.
But I know that, like, in her later 20s, she was a reporter, and she was actually fired or something, wasn't she?
Yes.
But she was like,
oh, yeah, you got it.
She was like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the next one's a little bit more fun, though.
Okay.
It's also Tom Selleck's birthday.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck turned 73 years old today. He was born in 1945 and the veteran and actor who became known to audiences as Magnum P.I. You might also know him from following movies, Quigley Down Under, The Shadow Riders, Crossfire Trail, and Monty Walsh. And I put in this little extra thing for me to read, not to be confused with Burt Reynolds, who I confuse him with all the time.
I don't think I've seen any of his movies. We should maybe watch a couple, but they're fun.
They're all like insane action movies.
I'm okay with that. Sometimes I love like stupid action movies.
Old action movies are great.
Just for action.
Action for action sake. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I cannot talk tonight.
That was a hard one. Well, I've got the last birthday here, and I'm going to butcher this name.
Okay, great. Let's hear it, Brian.
All right. This is...
Butcher it like a high school principal at graduation. Carrie?
Okay, that was all
one
word.
Just see
no. Hold on, let me get this. Kyrie Pamu is the name.
Okay.
Here, you can read this name. You tell me what you... It's that one right there. By the bullet point. The last bullet point.
I don't know. It's probably what you did was the best.
Okay.
I have no
Anyway,
idea.
C turns 25 years old today.
Okay, and who's she?
She was born in 1933.
1933.
1993.
She's 25 years old today. She's also a vampire.
Yes. The J-pop artist whose single called Pon Pon Pon.
Okay.
Which we've heard quite a few times before. Oh yeah, that's been song requested for us for quite a lot.
I probably just like have to hear it.
You would have to hear it. I think you liked it though.
Probably. I like a lot of the J-pop stuff, so
it's really adorable.
I'm like really into it.
She's like pom pom dun dun dun.
I haven't really like seeked out any sort of artist, but every time it's requested in my stream, I'm always down for it,
Well, her song Pon 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 got 45 million views on YouTube.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Save some for the rest of us.
Right? And before that, she worked before she became a J-pop artist, she worked as a fashion blogger and model. So yeah.
Nice.
Kind of all over the place.
Yeah, she's just well-rounded individual.
Apparently, she sells her outfits on eBay for really insane prices.
Like outfits she's worn
and
or something?
made.
Oh, okay, outfits she's made.
So.
Well, yeah. if she can make the money off of it, go for it. That's what I always say.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, I think we just visited this animal in our town at the campsite the other day. But if you have the penguin named Cube in your town.
Yeah, Cube was at our town the other day.
It's his birthday. And he likes fancy furniture and colorful things.
Do you like fancy fish?
Probably.
Fancy fish.
Got a fancy feast.
All right, well, I only have room for like one more bug, but I'm just going to catch one of these nothing bugs. Because it's some money rather than no money.
It's still money.
It's still some money.
Meowma stag.
Meowma stag.
All right, cool.
Gonna catch stage fright. All right. Yeah, sounds good. Looks like I'm gonna go put this stuff in the Dropbox and head home.
Just in time, then.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Just in time needs to make a new hit track.
Who's just in time, bro?
Justin Timberlake, obviously.
He made a hit track, but we didn't really care about it. It was that summertime.
His most recent one is real bad.
We were like,
Well, whatever. I guess Meowma Stag's just going to get turned into money.
Well, everything I'm holding is going to get turned into money.
Yeah, that's true.
Go home.
We out.
I'm going back. But Brittany, you be holding on to something still. Are you sure it's okay? We don't put things in the box. We automatically trade them in for cash, and we don't pay well. But we do deposit the funds to your savings account, so there's that. Are you sure you're ready to go? Yeah, let's go home. That's funny. Like, right. We don't pay well.
Well, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye.
Yeah,